Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. The sky looks clear today. There's a little red in the sky. Imagine if you can look up into the sky and see what's happening in the city, in the country, in the mountains. But something off the wall, a little bit different, what I'm doing for breakfast. This is breakfast, okay? Now I'm going to show you how we get into pliable space by understanding the distance of 101. I don't care what's over here. You see, what I did over here is this and this is the same, this and this is the same. Between here and here is 4, between here and here is 2. This is halfway, it does not matter. This equals to 1/4. This equals to 1/3. Two different calculations. Here I put 6 or 5, knowing that it's 404. I put 6 just for the fun of it, but I put 5. Here I put 4. I will put 5 for the fun of it. 5, 5, 5. If I put 5 over here, I'm automatically put 5 here. 3 away from 3, 3 away from 3. 101, 101. 202, 404, meaning I need 2 of these. They will connect. These connect. There's always a center. Every time you have a block, you have a center. That's how we end up with that design. You need area space. When you're building, you always need area space. So what we're going to do is this design. And this design comes out to how do I get 404 away from the corners? But in this situation, I'm going to be using the 9. How do I get 9 to 5? In order to get 9 to 5, my situation is 4 times 1.25 equals to 5. 8 times 625 equals to 48 equals to 10. 10 and 5, 10 and 5. What is 10 and 5? 2 and 8 are 10 because they're on the corners. 2 and 8 are all 10 for the corners, and 5 in between. How do we resolve that? 5 and 2 is the answer. Why is 5 and 2 in the answer? 5 times 2 is 10. 5 times 2 is 10. 5 times 5 is 25. 25 again. 2 times 2 is 4. In this scenario, it's 2 times 5, and 2 times 2 in area 1. 2 times 5 is 10. 2 times 2 is 4. Well, that was that area. 2, 1, 5, meaning the 5 is in the center area. Multiply it by 1 only. Multiply the outside by 2, multiply the inside by 1. And this is just a question based on myself. I'm just asking myself, right? 1/4 to the center. 4 times 1 and 1/4 equals to the 5 center. And the half, the end is half. 2 times 4 equals to the half. Or reverse this, 4 times 1 equals to 4, or 4 times 2 equals to 8. So I'm just trying to find out how all the numbers meet each other. Remember, inside this number is a 1 and 2 2's, right? It's 2 2's and a 1. That's why I put 5, 1, 2. That's my memory inside of 5. Now we're going to come back over here. Now, since I'm looking for the number 9, right? 4 times 1 1/4 is 5. Now, how do we get 9? How do I get 9? How do I make 9 in order to go 404 with 5? 8 times 6 1/4 is 5. So we need 4 times 6 1/4. First level, second level. Before anything began, we need the in-between. It's 2, 3, 4, where 2 is inside of 5, where 3 is inside of 5, and where 4 is inside of 5, and 1 is inside of 5. Once you get to here, everything inside of 5, you have the pli between 1 and 5. It comes together. This is one grouping, although this is the end to the re-beginning. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then this 5 over here starts at 1 again. 5 and 1 equals 6. Same area space used. What do we do to recreate this whole scenario? How do we get 5 from 9? 9 times, I'm just trying to remember how I did this. What was it again? Oh my God, this is crazy. This had to be taken. Just stick with me for a second. Stick with me for a second here. 4 and 8, we were working on this. Okay, forget about the 9 for now. I don't remember what happened. I know 5 and 4 is my 9, right? That creates the center in between. But what does 4 and 8 do? What is 4 and 8? 4 by 8. 4 by 8 is 32. 4 plus 8 is 12, equaling to 44. 4 times 4 is 16. 4 plus 4 is 8, equals to 24. 2 times 4 is 8. 2 plus 4 is 6. This is how we get back to the center. 8 and 6 is 14. 1 and 4 is 5. So it makes a complete circle. So I'm not sure if I did this right. I was working on this one. 329, 161, 923, 913, 262, 91. These are all numerological areas where I switched. I switch everything. I go 3 times this. The only reason is there's 3 levels I must do it. Otherwise, I'll just put 3 and 1 at each corner. The reality of this situation is 1, 3, 3, 1. The reality of this situation is 2, 2 and 2, and this one would be 4 and 4, and this one would be 5. You have to do it that way. This is the life. Look, this is the lifeline. 1, 2, 3 is all in this one. 1, 2, 3 is all in this one. So all we need to do is work with this one. 5 and 4 is 9 and 20. 5 and 4 is 9 and 20. 29 and 29 plus 6 equals to 35, and 35 equals to a total of 70. 0 equals 6 to a total of 76. Equals to 42, equals to 13, equals to the spirit of 55. 5 by 5 is 25, and 10 equals to 35 again. And we're back to the beginning. Satan, Saturn, first, second, third. First, second, third. Then there's the Dreadway, and fourth. Standard death. 24 and 26. 2 times 2 is 4. 2 times 3 is 6. The cat and the dog. 4, 6. This equals to 5. This equals to 4, 8, and 11, 19. Cat and dog, the spirit of artificial intelligence. I'm not quite sure what we're going to get out for this page next, because I'd like to get out of this book. We all know this design from the Mayans. It can be used as the jack. It can also be used as the letter R. It's a formation. I take the line, I go up, I go all the way around and around. This is how much area space I must use. This over here is 3, 2, 1. Instead of being 1, 3, 5 over here, right, where there's a difference of 4. Excuse me, here there's a difference of 2, 3, 2, 1, difference of 2, 1, 2, 3, difference of 2. 5, 3, 1, difference of 4, 5, 3, 1, difference of 4. It's the same thing as working with 9. 5 and 3, 8. 3 and 5, 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 8. 3 times 5, 3 plus 5 equals to 15 and equals to 0, 8. Where on the cube is this? This on the cube will show you that it is the 2 cube. What cube are we talking about? We're not talking about this one. We're talking about this one right here. This is your 2, and the missing points are 3 for the polar of the dice. This also reflects with 7, 2. 7 times 2, 7 plus 2, right? This is 72 over here. 72, 35. They both create number 23. They both create number 23. This one will create pi. 3.1415, 2992, 65, pi. From 3 and 5, Satan, STN, Saturn. We have to follow the Saturn star to understand that number. 3 and 5, 7 and 2, this equals 9, this equals 8. 9 and 8 is the high sky. 9 and 8, 9 and 8. We also have 14. We also have 15. The total is 29. The total is 17. This is the birth of the 2 9s of the high sky, the split 9s. 9 and 9 is 18. It shows it right here. This becomes 5. This becomes 6. Now we have to reverse this and this to 14 and 14. And now they're equal. And now we take the dice. 6 and 4. And the opposite of 6 and 4 is 3 and 1. And there you go. Now we can start the game. Now we take this over here and we go a little bit further than the roll that we just had over here. 23. We also have to go 3, 1, 3. So now let's take the whole roll. Okay, we're going to take the whole roll. We're going to go the addition first. 5 and 3 equals to 5, 1, 3 equals to 11. 3, 1, 3 equals to 7. 7, 11. 7, 11. This one equals to 8. See, this one equals to 8 on the outside. This one equals to 1 on the inside. So there's something else to do in this, but we're going to do basic right now, right? Because all dots get their own value. This is the star. It gets a value of 20. I'm going to leave it at that right now. 11, 8, 1, 8. And then here will be 8, 1, 8. And then here will be 8, 1, 8. And here will be 8, 1, 8. So we're going to have the totals now. We're going to have this total to 17. We're going to have this total to 17. Top and bottom 17. Now, top and bottom 17. Side to side 17. So that's going to be top and bottom 17. Side to side 17. 17, 17, 17, 17. This equals to 34. This equals to 34. Now we're going to go 17 and 7 and then 11. Now we're going to go 17 and 7 and 11. 17, 7 and 11. 34, 41. 34, 45, 52, 52. Earth Fox, high Earth Fox. We bring them together again. We're going to do it this way. We're going to box them now. 11 all the way to here. This equals to 19, 20, 28, 35. 11, 19, 7, 8, 15, 16, and 19. Standard and Poor, right? 16 and 19, 35. Same thing we get out of this. This. 1, 4, 7, 10, 13, 16, 19, all in this area over here. 16 and 19. Here we get 16, 2, 16, plus 16, plus 0, 2, plus 16, plus this one over here, 35. So the totality is 35, 45, 51, 52, 53, 63, 69, 79, 89, 99, 104. 10-4 communication, the hand of God. Now, at the same time, we're also going to want to do it this way. Now, obviously, this way is going to be a little different. 8 and 8 is 16. 35, 11 and 7 is 18. 18 and 17 is 35. 8 and 8 is 16. 2, 16, 35. So you have 35, then you have 16, then you have 16, then you have 0, 2, and then you have 35. So when you bring the outsides together, you get 70 and you get 70, right? At the same time you get 70, you get 0, 8, and you get 0, 8. 8 and 8 is 16, 1 and 6 is 7. So this one and this one now equals 7. You saw the way it went to 35, 8. Saw the way it goes to 7, 7, 7, 2, 7, 7. Why? If I split them apart, right? I'm adding them together. 8 and 8 is 16. 1 and 6 is 7. 1 and 1 is 2. 7, 2. 8 and 8 is 16. 1 and 6 is 7. 7, 2, 7. 7, 2, 7. 2 is over here. 7 is over here. Forget about the 11. Make it a 2. 2 and 8 is 10. 10, 11. 19 and 7 is 26. 26, 26, 52, 52, 104. The letter Z. 1Z, it says. 1Z is 126. 126, 126. It's its own. Am I showing this properly? Am I absolutely showing this properly? They say vortex, right? You don't think they're talking about part of Texas? Texas T, right? Texas T, let's tee off. Let's not get stuck in the sand. Underneath the earth, rotation underneath the earth by a machine. Underneath the earth by a machine created with numbers. Under the earth, a machine. See this machine over here? This is the cross machine. This is what this is like this. 9, 6, 8, 7, 5, 3, 4, 2, and 1. This is the size of the square we should be using. 1, 3, 7, 9, 5 in the center. 4 and 6. 7, 5, 3. 6 and 8 come together here. 2 and 4 come together. What lives between 6 and 8 and 2 and 4? 3, 5, 7. The size of the moon, okay, is actually this one, this one, this one, and this one. It looks like a club. You see the way the size of the moon, when you take out this calculator and put it against this calculator, the moon size comes out with one number here and 3 numbers here. And inside of it is the 5. The 5 will link 9 and 1. The 3 will link 2 and 8. 2 and 8, 9 and 1, 19, 28, magic square. What is really good about 19 and 28 in magic square is that this, okay, equals to 2 times this equals to 18 plus 1 times this, okay, equals to 9. But the first one on the third grid, 3 by 9 is 27. 3 grids, right? The next number is 28. 2 times 9 is 18. The next number is 19. First and first. They're both first. One is the moon cycle. One is the child cycle. A lot of it shouldn't tell them. The 4 times 9 equals to 36. 36 is adding up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 equals to 36. And now over here is creation of 6. 18 and 11. Over here, 3 by 9 is 27. So what's after 36? That's right. 37. 37, 28, and 9 all have something in common. And 36, 27, and 18 all have something in common. These are all the last inside this grid. These are all the last ones inside this grid. They turn around and they will double up. In order to make the artwork, they will all double up. This will become 38. This will become 56. This will become 74. When this becomes 74, it goes right over here. Right over here. This becomes 72, right? 72 is in this spot over here. Is in this spot over here. 72, 74, 76 is right over here. 70 is in the 4 position. 78 is in the 5 position. 72, 74, 76. 50 plus 24 is 74. 50 plus 26 is 76, the dog and the cat. But we don't want to start at 50, because if I start at 50, 0 equals 6, it becomes 56 to start. So 56 and 26 is 82. The dog would now start over here. 82, 86, 90. If I start at 56 and I get the cat, 66, 76, 80. 80 gets 86. 86, the cat gets to be right over here. The cat ends up to be right over here. This ends up to be the dog, and he's right next to the cat. Now don't forget, these numbers will change inside the other numerological fountains, but this will not change. This is a reality. Since this was 56, this one over here is 62, and this is where the queen is, right over here. 62, 64, right over here. So we're going to end the video on this. This is my checkerboard where 1, 2, 4, 3, 5, 7, 6, and 8 replace this over here. I've done it on a checkerboard over here. Remember, numbers, right, they have positions. And all that art there has nothing to do with what I did other than finding the positions and carefully just putting them down in order. Raphael, looking up in the sky and seeing how nice it is today. Thank you for watching this video. Looks like an oil spill.